Barbara! Have you returned home from work yet? I've been patiently waiting at your doorstep for almost an hour, but you haven't arrived yet.
Mom? Why didn't you inform me in advance that you were coming to my place? I'm currently attending my company's annual anniversary, so I'm not able to come home right now. But why are you at my house? Is there something important you need to tell me?
Oh, it's nothing, dear. I simply wanted to visit and check in on you and your family. Am I not allowed to do so? Honestly, why must you always be so nosy and suspicious towards your own mother?
Of course you can. But is that the only reason why you came to my house? To check in on me and my family?
You know it's not, darling. Well, this isn't easy for me to ask, but I'm in financial difficulty and I need your help. I know you wouldn't turn down your poor old mother, would you? I'm really short on money right now and I don't have anyone else to turn to.
Financial difficulty? Not again, Mom. I can't believe that you've been consistently bothering me for the past few months just because you need money. Do you see me as your personal ATM or what?
Oh, come on, there's no need for you to sound so annoyed. I'm simply borrowing money from you because I have no other alternative. It's not like I'm begging for your money or anything. A woman of my stature, with dignity and self-respect, would never stoop so low as to beg for money from her own daughter. You know that.
Mom, this didn't happen just a few times. It happened repeatedly. Besides, you didn't just borrow my money. You took it and never returned it to me, not once. Is the monthly allowance I send you not enough? You know you receive $1,500 from me every month, right?
Oh, please be more generous with this elderly woman in need. You already know how difficult it is for me to make ends meet on my meager pension. In fact, it isn't even enough to cover the basic necessities. On the other hand, it's not like I squander my money on frivolous things. I only spend money on the essential items I need to survive.
If that's the case, why don't you find some kind of job to earn more on your own? I notice many women of your age who are still actively employed and doing well. You don't have to work full-time. Maybe a part-time job that requires working several days a week would help you a lot financially.
Seriously? Are you suggesting that I work physically in my current condition? My back is killing me. My legs are too tired to walk on their own and my eyesight is not as good as it used to be. I have to spend most of my money on medical expenses, which has put a financial strain on me. I barely have any money left to spend on myself or my interests.
Really? If you're so weak as you say, then why did I see you get into a brawl with one of your neighbors the other day? You fought so tirelessly and fiercely that you even broke her nose. After that, you both got arrested and taken to the police station. I had to bail you out of jail. And I also had to pay for the victim's medical expenses on your behalf because you said you didn't have a penny left to pay for anything.
What are you talking about? It wasn't my fault at all, it was her fault. That vile witch called me a freeloader who's lazy to work and only knows how to leech off of their children's paychecks. You have no idea how furious I was that day. Seriously, I don't think I even made her suffer enough for the hurtful things she said about me. That little piece of garbage needs to learn a lesson or two about how to treat others with respect. She thought I'm someone to be trifled with, huh? Serves her right. That broken nose should help that trash of a woman look less ugly than she was before.
Well, she does have a valid point, you know. It would be beneficial for you to secure a job and avoid getting into trouble. As the saying goes, idleness breeds vice.
What? I contribute to society in a different way. I do charity work and donate my things to poor people who actually need them. See? You should be proud of your mother. I have a heart of gold, you know.
Charity work and donation? You mean your worn-out clothes, broken TV, a table with 3 missing legs, and other useless stuff? That's not donating. That doesn't qualify as donation. It's simply passing on your trash for someone else to dispose of on your behalf. Please stop doing that, Mom. It's really embarrassing. If you want to donate something, please be more careful about what you select. At least find some things that are still useful to others.
Why are you always so quick to criticize your own mother? What have I ever done to deserve your criticism? So now that you're fully independent and have a family of your own, you want to abandon me and leave me to fend for myself? I understand. I see. It seems I'm no longer of any value to you now that I'm old. You want to toss me aside like a discarded toy? Completely cutting me off from your life? Is that what brings you happiness? Oh, the plight of my aging spirit. I devoted my youth to my children and family, hoping to savor peaceful post-retirement years. Yet what do I receive in return? My own daughter treats me as if I'm a complete failure.
Mom, you're starting to be overdramatic again.
Why don't you just admit that you are so stingy that you don't even want to send your poor mother a small amount of money? I'm not asking for much. Any amount would be a big help.
Fine, but this is the last time I'll give you any extra money. I will send you $1,000, but you need to be economical with your expenses.
What? A meager amount of just $1,000? Are you joking? Do you think I'm some sort of beggar? What can I possibly accomplish with such a small sum? It wouldn't even cover the cost of my breakfast. Is this how you show gratitude to your own mother? By offering me $1,000 as if it were charity? I could receive even more than that through welfare. Frankly, even beggars would turn down such a paltry amount.
Oh, really? If that's the case, why haven't you gone on welfare yet instead of asking me for money all the time? I have to have a family to take care of with hundreds of bills and expenses. You, on the other hand, only have to take care of yourself.
Welfare? Are you genuinely suggesting that I, a woman who values her self-worth and dignity, should resort to welfare? Why would I do that? It would be an immense blow to my pride and self-respect. The most humiliating experience I can imagine. What would others think of me if I were to go down that path? They'd see me as a destitute beggar or a homeless person. They might treat me with contempt, ridicule, or even subject me to bullying because they think I'm too poor.
Mom, I think you may be exaggerating a little. There's no shame in being on welfare. You told me that you're not able to work due to your health. So I think it might be a good option for you to look into the welfare program. However, I'm not sure if you qualify for that, since you still have money from your pension and your dad's inheritance.
But I've already used up Dad's inheritance a long time ago, longer than I can even remember.
Mom, I know you're struggling financially, but I can't just keep supporting you forever. I have my own family to take care of now. We have 3 kids, and there are a lot of expenses to be concerned about, such as their healthcare, education, clothing, and more.
Well, I don't want to listen to your endless complaints. It's only going to give me a headache. What an ungrateful child you are. I'll figure out a way to take care of myself without your assistance. Barbara, I have wonderful news to share with you. From now on, I won't be asking any more money from you. I'm proudly announcing that from today onwards, I'll be completely financially independent.
Really, Mom? I'm genuinely happy for you. I truly am. But can you share the reason behind it? Did you manage to secure a part-time job as I suggested? I know there are numerous suitable job opportunities available for women of your age nowadays, such as data entry clerk or packer, among others. Regardless of the job you chose, please know that I'll support you wholeheartedly.
Are you kidding me? Why would I ever stoop so low and engage in menial jobs like that? Let me enlighten you on my plans instead. I'm on the path to becoming the CEO of my very own company. Isn't that absolutely incredible?
Are you serious? You're the CEO of your own company? Wow, I must say, that's even more unbelievable than seeing a unicorn. Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
Oh, what? How could you doubt your own mother like that? Of course I'm being serious and I know what I'm talking about. In fact, I'm so excited that I can't even hold it in. I'm becoming a CEO!
I don't know, Mom. I find it hard to believe what you're saying. Are you aware of all the procedures involved in opening a company? And do you even know what the acronym CEO stands for?
Of course I know what the acronym CEO stands for. Do you think I'm a kid or what? CEO means Chief Emperor of Opulence, which means I'm gonna be incredibly rich. I'll be living the high life, swimming in wealth and reveling in luxury. I'll have everything I've ever wanted. In fact, I can smell the money already.
Mom, I'm not sure where you got that definition of CEO. It's actually short for Chief Executive Officer, not Chief Emperor of Opulence, like you just said.
Oh, but does the meaning really matter? What's important is that I'm becoming something really big, bigger than you can ever imagine.
But I'm curious, where did you acquire the funds to establish your own company? I seriously don't understand.
Well, you needn't concern yourself with that. I have everything planned out. I intend to utilize my retirement savings as an investment in the company. However, even with that, it wouldn't be sufficient, so I will also need to secure a loan for the establishment of the company. Initially, I faced challenges finding a cosigner for the loan, but fortunately, that obstacle has been overcome.
Really? Did someone step in to help you with co-signing the loan? I mean, who in their right mind would even do that?
Ah, Yes, you're correct. I have indeed found the ideal cosigner for the loan, and that cosigner happens to be you. In fact, I've already included your name on the contract, designating you as my cosigner. So, what do you think?
Me? But I haven't agreed to sign any of your documents. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's why I'm sending the papers to your house for you to sign. It shouldn't be that difficult, should it? All you have to do is sign a few papers and voila! I'll have enough money to open my own company.
Seriously? Signing such documents is a significant commitment. There are implications and potential risks that need to be carefully evaluated. If anything goes wrong, I'm likely to find myself in a financial crisis. How could you not ask me beforehand and just decide everything on your own like that?
Why should I ask you? I'm your mother, so of course you have to do as I tell you to. Come on. What's so difficult? Just one signature and everything's solved. You already refused to send me money, so now you have to agree to my idea of opening my own company. You'd be a monster if you reject me on this.
There's something not right about all this. Could you provide more details about the loan amount and the nature of your business?
Oh, not a lot, honey. Just a modest sum of $50,000. And the nature of my business, I'm thinking of opening a company that sells tools for thieves. I'm sure that with my unique business idea, the company will eventually become sensational and I'll be able to gain lots and lots of profit from it.
Seriously? $50,000? And a company that sells tools for thieves? You mean those illicit tools which are used to break into homes or businesses, steal cars, or commit other crimes?
That's right. Isn't it a great idea? I've never heard of a company doing this before.
Of course you've never heard of it because it's illegal. Mom, have you thought this idea through?
Well, of course I have. I put a lot of effort into thinking about how to make big bucks quickly. When I heard the news the other day, they said that crime rates, including theft, is still on the rise. Do you know what this means? It means that my business will be a huge success. So, what do you say? If you become the cosigner for my loan, you can be an important founding member of my company.
Mom, I understand that you want to make a lot of money quickly, but I don't think this is the way to do it. A business that relies on illegal activities is not sustainable in the long run. It's better to build a business that is ethical and honest, even if it takes longer to be successful.
Fine then. Why don't you just tell me from the beginning that you're not going to help me with the loan papers so I don't have to waste any more of my precious time on you? Go ahead and stick with that low-paid office job of yours. I bet with the measly amount you earn every month, you'll soon be out on the streets and beg for money from passerbys. I'll find another way to get the loan for myself without your help, and I'll become the most successful CEO you've ever seen. Barbara, are you there? I really need your help. I'm in serious trouble now.
Hi, Mom. What is it? Let me guess. Is it something that has to do with your business?
Oh, yes! How did you know? I'm in a serious bind right now. They didn't allow me to register a company that sells burglary tools. They said it's illegal and I could even be put in prison for that. Please, you have to help me. I don't know what else to do.
What? I warned you that this was a bad idea, but you didn't listen.
Well, now is not the right time to argue. The thing is, I've already bought a large quantity of those tools on the black market. If they don't allow me to open a company, what should I do with all these things? I don't even know who to sell them to. I tried to contact the provider, but he didn't pick up my phone. I even went to his place, but he was nowhere to be found.
Wait, hold on a moment. Are you serious? Why in the world did you purchase a bunch of those items? I explicitly warned you about the dreadful notion of selling thieves' gadgets. It's completely unlawful. However, I'm curious now. From where did you even manage to acquire the funds to make such a purchase?
Oh, well, it's a somewhat complicated situation. To finance my investment in those tools, I resorted to borrowing from loan sharks. But seriously, what else could I possibly do? The bank didn't approve my loan request because they found my intentions inappropriate. That's why I had no other choice but to borrow money from loan sharks. I know they're dangerous criminals and I shouldn't have borrowed from them, but it was only under duress.
Loan sharks? Are you kidding me? So, let me get this straight. You not only purchased a substantial quantity of tools for thieves on the black market, but it turns out you had the audacity to borrow money from loan sharks to fund this endeavor. What on earth were you possibly thinking?
I know. I admit I didn't think things through properly. Now the interest keeps piling up and I'm at a loss for what to do. But listen carefully, Barbara. I need to warn you that the loan sharks are coming for you too.
The loan sharks are coming for me? What in the world are you talking about? I have absolutely no involvement in your affairs. So why would they be targeting me? Hold on a second. What have you done, Kathleen? Have you been up to something behind my back that you're not supposed to?
Well, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I may have casually included your name, phone number, and address in my contract with the loan sharks. So I have this fear that they might come after you. But please remember that it's just my apprehension.
What? Why on earth would you even do such a thing? Do you understand the gravity of your reckless action? You have put not only me, but my entire family in peril. How could you possibly subject me and your own grandchildren to such danger?
Oh, how should I have known? I believed I could repay the loan within a short period, but unfortunately the business didn't unfold as expected. Well, perhaps you could assist me in finding potential buyers for my products? That would be greatly appreciated.
Potential buyers for your products? Are you kidding me? I don't associate with thieves. But how much do you owe them in total up until now?
Well, if I have to be completely honest with you, the current amount I owe them is approximately $200,000, and it continues to accumulate as time goes on. It's not so bad if you actually think about it, right?
200,000? Are you kidding me right now? Where on earth do you expect to acquire such an enormous sum to repay them? And how did the debt escalate so rapidly? I thought you only borrowed 50,000. What happened to cause such a significant increase?
Oh, you see, my business idea was falling apart, so I thought, why not seize the opportunity and indulge myself? So I borrowed a little more to finance a vacation trip for myself and splurge on other frivolous stuff. I mean, it was my last chance to go crazy. Who knows what the loan sharks might do to me next?
No wonder I've been receiving numerous phone calls from strangers lately. It must have been the loan sharks trying to reach out to you, asking about your loan. How could you be so reckless?
Oh, but it's simple to fix, isn't it? All you have to do is pay the loan sharks $200,000 on my behalf, and then everything will be resolved.
Do you think $200,000 is a small amount? Money doesn't fall from the sky, you know. If it's as easy as you claim it to be, why don't you handle the loan yourself, instead of burdening me with the responsibility?
Are you stupid or what? I already told you I don't have a single penny to spare. Only you can fix this problem. Come on. I'm your mother. You have to help me in times like this. You can't just abandon me, Barbara. I really need your help.
You're out of your mind, Kathleen. I can't fathom how you could commit such a despicable act against your own family. As I've made it clear before, I won't assist you in paying off your debt. You need to find a way to extricate yourself from the mess you've created.
Barbara? Are you there? I've just got terrible news from the loan sharks.
What? What is it now? I've already made it abundantly clear that I won't be paying for your loan. So find someone else who can help you with your problem.
No, it's not about that. They told me they came to Anne's school and kidnapped her. If we don't pay them now, Anne's life will be in danger. You have to do something about this, Barbara. It's your child we're talking about.
What? Are you serious? The loans have kidnapped Anne? How is it even possible? How did they come to know about her school? Hold on a moment. Did you tell them about her school? How much did they actually know about my family?
Well, not as much as you might fear. They only have information about Anne's school, your workplace, your husband's workplace, your family's address, and your phone number. That's the extent of what they know.
Seriously? You were the absolute worst, Mom. Listen, I've been trying to reach Anne, but she's not answering the phone. I'm going to report this to the police immediately. We can't afford to waste any more time. With each passing minute, my daughter's life is at an increasing risk. We must take action right now.
The police? Are you seriously suggesting it's a good idea? I'm afraid involving them will only escalate the situation further. Why don't you consider resolving this matter peacefully by simply paying the loan sharks the amount they demand? It's just $200,000, right? It's not an exorbitant sum. I'm sure you and your husband will be able to come up with the necessary funds.
Are you out of your mind? How do you expect us to have such a massive amount of money? We're not money-making machines. We're just ordinary office clerks, and we don't get paid a lot. That's it. I'm calling the police. They will provide the best guidance on what actions to take in this situation. Oh, wait. Anne just responded to me. She said she's doing fine and heading back home from school. That's strange.
What do you mean? Are you saying that Anne is perfectly fine? She hasn't been kidnapped or anything?
Yes, that's what she told me. We even had a video call together, so I believe she's telling the truth.
Oh no, this isn't Anne then. Who's the girl I've been keeping hostage? This girl looks just like Anne and she even shares the same name.
I'm confused. What do you mean? Are you holding someone hostage? Please don't tell me that you are.
No. This is not good at all. In fact, if this is not your daughter, then I'm in serious trouble.
Tell me what you did, Kathleen. Did you kidnap Anne in an attempt to extort money from me?
Well, it's not as grave as you make it seem. I thought I would just go to Anne's elementary school and ask her to come over to my house for a while. You know, I'm her grandmother and I miss her dearly. I haven't had the chance to speak to her in a very long time.
Seriously? Elementary school? But Anne is now in secondary school, Mom. How could you be so clueless as to forget about your own granddaughter's age?
How should I know? I haven't seen her for a very long time. What a shame. My plan was almost a success if it weren't for a minor misunderstanding.
Your plan? Do you mean the plan in which you intended to capture my daughter as a hostage so that I could give you $200,000? Is that the plan you're talking about? What a despicable action! I never thought you would be capable of such a vile crime. If there's still any human decency left in you, you would release the girl you're keeping against her will and turn yourself into the police. What you did was kidnapping, and her parents will definitely be furious when they hear about what happened to their daughter.
The police? No, please. I don't want to go to the police. I don't want to go to prison. Please do something to help me, Barbara. I really don't deserve this. All I ever wanted was to ask some money to help with my loan. The loan sharks kept pressuring me about it, and I don't know how to handle it. It's all your fault. If you had agreed to be the cosigner for my bank loan in the first place, none of this would have happened. You have to take responsibility for everything.
So now it's my fault. Who told you to use all your money and even borrow from loan sharks to invest in something as stupid as tools for thieves? I already told you repeatedly that it's illegal, but you didn't take my advice.
Please, Barbara. I have already released the girl I captured, but I am afraid she might tell her mom and dad about it. I'm at your doorstep now, Barbara. Can you please come out and talk to me? We need to figure everything out together. I've been banging at your door, but no one's answering. Are you deliberately ignoring me, Barbara? If that's the case, I'm gonna wreck things. I'm gonna make sure you come out of your damn house.
You're at my doorstep now? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but my family and I have already moved to a new place. We don't live there anymore, so I suggest you don't do anything stupid. If you do, you'll only attract the attention of the police quicker.
What? So you've already moved out of your old house? How is that possible? Come back here and help me now, Barbara. This is not the time for jokes anymore. This is a serious matter.
Sorry, Mom, but I can't. I've moved to another city now, far away from a toxic mother like you. So keep crying in vain and wait there until the police arrive. I'm sure you'll have a lot of things to explain to them when they come. Finally, Kathleen was rightfully sentenced to prison for the possession of illegal devices and the act of kidnapping. This was a just punishment for someone who was willing to jeopardize her own family in an attempt to resolve her own troubles. Kathleen had never fulfilled her role as a caring mother to me or a loving grandmother to my children. Throughout the years, she rarely visited our home, prioritizing her own selfish desires over our well-being. During the police investigation, evidence emerged revealing her involvement in illegal gambling. This sheds light on why she was constantly in need of money. My family and I continue to embrace the best moments of our lives. We prioritize spending quality time together and offering support through both joyous and challenging times. We firmly believe that love and encouragement will serve as guiding forces on our path ahead.